So huge thanks for joining myself. I'm here in the office of City Planning, Charles Rose. Huge thanks for joining me.
Pleasure.
We've been going through one of the most fundamental changes in planning in recent history. That's me saying it, not Charles using those words. A fascinating time in planning. So we were talking about Brownfield register. For people who've not come across it, Charles, and to be fair, I hadn't come across it. I haven't seen any literature or magazines, and not saying it's not there, but can you just explain a little bit more about your presentation and Brownfield register, which you'll be going into more detail in late April?
Yes, well, the Conservative government have been trying to introduce a simplified version of the planning system to make it easier for people to build houses, particularly in brownfield sites and urban locations. And they made manifesto pledges in 2015 that introduced the Brownfield Register. That is a very straightforward schedule of all the information that's already out there about suitable sites for residential development, but putting it into one easy place. So if you wanted to look at building houses in a specific borough or a specific part of a borough, then you can open the Brownfield Register, you can find out what sites are available, large ones, small ones, and then approach those landowners directly. And
local councils should have this information on their website since December 2017?
That's correct, they were statutorily advised to do so. I see the Brownfield Register as an app. It brings together lots of different types of information that's already out there, that the house builders already know, but makes it easy and simplified for the likes of yourselves here to find suitable sites if you want to build out housing. And it promotes small and medium developers particularly.
So we were discussing before going online about the difficulty beforehand for smaller developers.
Yes, well, it's very expensive these days to put in a planning application. You need a whole raft of reports. You have to go down the pre-application procedure. It's all very time consuming, it's very expensive, and it's very complicated for landowners and people who are not adverse to building houses to try and get a grasp of the system. So the idea behind this, and permission principle that we'll discuss sooner, is to make everything more straightforward for people who are trying to enter into the housing market or in a position where they have to deal with the housing market.
So join us for part 2, which is focused on permission in principle. Thank you, and thank you.